the rhythm. Go live, Vegas on the screen, feeling the flow, so pristine. Boom, as the beats align, electric dreams, they intertwine. Neon dreams in the digital stream.
Rock-killing in a spin, talking life's wild jive, sipping on wisdom with a grin. Midlife mischief keeps it live. Laughs and stories, cheese all around. Raise a glass where wisdom's found. With a sip of truth.
I have menopause. Oh.
Profound. The jokes and tales by the fire's glow, discussing changes the season show.
Hello. Welcome to Midlife Mischief. We're a little bit early today because of the hockey game. I know, but it is me, and it's what I had to do. We're going to be putting the hockey game on in about 10 minutes so I can watch it and do this at the same time. I've never done that before, but I did grow up with hockey in the background all the time, and we always multifunction, so we'll see how that goes. Lynn, you get to watch hockey with me today. Yay! You look so thrilled.
What time does it start?
5 o'clock. So about 5 minutes. Anyway,
Why so early?
I am because I guess they have to. I don't know. It's actually quite late, I think, isn't it? 5 o'clock seems normal to me. I don't know. For you, it might be late. That's what, 8 o'clock for you? Yeah, 8. Anyway, I'm Raquel Kernielikis. That is Lynn Dula, and you have either accidentally or on purpose tuned into Midlife Mischief. So welcome. Welcome. We missed last week. Why did we miss last week? No, we did not do a show last week.
Going on.
You know what? I didn't.
Your brother was in town, wasn't he?
Oh, yes. My brother was here. Ian was here. Yes. And quite frankly, I wasn't in the mood. I'm not going to lie. I have discovered that I just don't want to make anything up. I just wasn't in the mood. So I apologize. This last week was on me. So, however, if you are tuning in, and you have never watched hockey with me before, this should be fun because I am a yeller. So if they score on that TV right there that I can see, yes, I will yell. I will try not to swear because I do that a lot when I watch hockey. I will try not to, and I will try and keep it focused here. But what did I miss, Lynn? It's been 2 weeks. I know you've been up to stuff.
The kids have been up to stuff. I haven't been up to anything except chauffeuring them around town.
Wait a minute. That's why we missed the show last week as well, because you didn't get home until right before we were supposed to do it because there was car accident or something. So it was both of us. Okay. I just remembered that.
On the interstate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you were chauffeuring again on a Sunday, which is wrong.
I have been chauffeuring. I was chauffeuring today and yesterday, and yeah.
You look
life.
You look good. I was going to say you look tired, but you don't. That's not fair.
I am tired. I'm exhausted. I am still like doing all of my regular everything, and squeezing in all these rehearsals, all these meetings. Aaron works about an hour from the house right now. So taking him back and forth to work every day.
Right. Maybe he should get a
Yeah,
car.
I am not happy right now.
Maybe he should get a car.
He's working on it. Yeah, he's working on it, but he has to get a driver's license first.
Oh, good point. Good point.
These kids they're happy to Uber. They're happy to, but Ubering an hour away from home
That's
is
a lot of money.
$100.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're just working to pay for Uber. You're not working to do
That's
anything else,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's true. We actually had
Yeah,
this
Lauren had
conversation.
her first fashion show.
I saw that. I saw the clips that you put online, and she looked absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
She did a good job. Yeah, I was impressed.
For the first one, yeah, for the first one, you know what I'm finding out? And I must be an extreme control freak because when I produced fashion shows, yes, behind the scenes, they can be a little chaotic,
Yeah.
but I am very much the event planner where you're going to know what's happening before the day of the event.
Okay.
When I tell you she's in 3 shows right now, she did Friday, she has one next Friday. No, she did Saturday. She has one next Friday and one next Saturday. Okay.
Okay.
We know nothing about what's happening the day of. We don't know what time we're supposed to be there. We don't know the order of the design houses, like who's going first. So therefore, if you don't know that, you don't know when you're walking. Like you don't know when your design house that you're walking for is in rotation.
Okay.
Girl, and she's walking for 6 design houses.
And when is she doing this? On Friday?
Next Friday.
Next Friday?
Mhm.
Okay.
We know nothing. And we were at rehearsal today.
They didn't tell you
We
anything.
were at rehearsal today and they still had nothing to give us.
They'll tell you on Thursday.
They don't know anything. They don't
They'll
have
tell
it
you
together.
Thursday. They'll tell you Thursday. You need to learn to breathe.
The planner in me,
Hey, been there, done that.
Is-
But I have learned you cannot
Girl.
control what other people do. So you just need to breathe. You need to learn meditation, my friend.
and then because they told us, it's myself and one other parent, our girls they're very tall for their age, right?
Yes, they
But
are.
respectively, they're 13 and 14.
Okay.
Lauren's 13, Hun is 14. And they're modeling with adults,
Okay.
18 and up, right?
Okay.
That's fine. Everybody's kind. Everybody knows the girls are underage. Everybody knows the situation.
Right.
But I had to put my mama foot down today because I was like, let me just tell y'all something right now. What's not gonna happen? Because they were saying that the parents couldn't go backstage to help the girls get dressed.
Okay.
And I told them, I said, look, what you're not gonna do is think I am going to relinquish my child to you to get dressed backstage in a co-ed environment
Okay. I didn't know it was co-ed.
And-
Okay.
believe that you're going to safeguard them with 35 other models.
Okay.
You're not going to have time to pay attention to these 2 girls. You're running a show. If you're running a show, how are you babysitting? Because essentially that's what you'll be doing. Babysitting, making sure that no one comes in their area that shouldn't be there, making sure that they are protected.
Okay.
Girl, I had to go to every designer that was there and said, if I can't come behind stage, she won't walk.
Uh-oh.
It just won't happen.
Uh-oh.
So
And
guess what? I'm coming behind stage.
tell me you're in perimenopause without telling me you're in perimenopause.
Girl,
Okay. I understand where you're coming from. But is there not like an area that is like, is there not a bathroom or a separate room or area that they could maybe, these two girls could maybe be in, where you and the other mother could, you know, just keep an eye on them instead of having them in the big area with everybody else? That way, if you have to leave to do something, you don't have to worry about it. No?
no one knows.
Okay.
That is what prompted the whole conversation, because I'm asking, is there a designated area for one, not just the two of them, but the girls in general? You got a bunch of men and guys, and then you have a bunch of women and girls, right? So is it a separation? I was advised that they would put some type of partition up for our girls.
Okay.
But then I was also told they were going to check on it. Like, so it's not a guarantee.
Okay.
No problem. Because I am bringing my own pipe and drape system. I will choose a corner and I will box off where the girls are going to be. Problem solved. Like, I am not the type of person that's going to give an issue, and not have a resolution.
Okay.
If I bring an issue to you, I've already solved the problem.
Okay.
I just need you to get involved on, agree that the problem is being solved and we're good. But their thing is, oh, we don't want parents in behind.
How old are the other people?
They got the wrong model for that.
How old are the other people involved? I don't.
18, like 20. They go from 18 all the way to 45, some of them.
Okay.
So this show, there was no age requirement. There's one little girl, one of the producer's daughters, she's like 10. She's in the show.
And where is she going to be changing?
Good question. Her mama don't know either.
Okay. Well, I look forward to hearing about that next week.
Girl.
Aaron, where's the hockey? It's 5 o'clock. Ah, Jesus. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
So you told me you had a lot to say this week. What happened?
I have noticed a lot of different changes and things that I have not noticed before, and I wanted to talk to you about one of them in particular, which is what I've been paying attention because it clicked. Every once in a while, I'll wake up in the morning and it's like there's a switch that sort of goes off. It's like, okay, I get it now. And that never used to happen to me. This is a new thing. And I don't know if it's just me getting older or if it is, in fact, something that you are, I would say, fortunate enough to have happened to you in menopause. But over the last 2 weeks, there's been several of these. I don't know that I would call them an aha moment, but they've been like I've stopped in my tracks and thought, okay, wait a minute. I get that. I get it. Okay, I get it. I don't know whether it's all of the lessons that have been thrown at me over the years that just keep repeating. I've tried to explain this to people who have that victim mentality, like, oh, poor me, this keeps happening to me. It happens more with women than men, but I mean, I couldn't be sure because men sometimes just keep it to themselves. But that mentality where, this keeps happening to me over and over and I don't know why, and I give up. I can't do this anymore. I've never been that person who does that. It's for me, it's always been like, okay, wait a minute, hang on. This has happened to me before, and then okay. So what do I didn't pay attention last time. What do I do this time? Because it just doesn't seem right. So to me, as I've gotten older, it's sort of been, if things keep happening, I will stop and I will say, okay, what? Why? And what do I do to make sure that this just never happens again? Because I do really believe that it's a sign. You're getting lessons. They are being given to you for a reason. And if they keep repeating themselves, there's a reason. You are not paying attention and you are not learning the lesson. And until you learn the lesson, it will repeat. I thought I'd learned all of the big ones. But there's been some little ones that maybe I haven't paid attention to until the last 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden they've popped up. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. I get that now. I get it. Okay. I'm not going to do that anymore. I understand. Okay. I get it. Maybe I'm just slow. Maybe I'm slow. Has that happened to you? Seriously, I don't have anybody to talk to. Like, you are the only person I can talk to about this. Like, I'm not talking about the big life lessons. I'm talking about the little ones.
No, just little things. Yeah, the little things. The things that you almost make you feel like, duh, why didn't I get that the first time?
Right?
It's like, okay, yeah.
Okay.
And so you don't want to mention it to nobody because it's that crazy. It's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like off the top of my head, I can't even think of any. I should have written them down. And I think at the time I did say to myself, Raquel, you got to write this down. But I didn't. So I can't remember what they were. And they were probably just significant for me. But there's been like a few. So does that mean that I'm almost done? Is that what that means? If they all happen at once? Like,
no.
Congratulations, you've mastered it. You get to move to the next level. Is that what it is? Is it like a video game or something? No.
That means hold on tight because something else is coming your way.
Ah, shit. Okay. I was hoping maybe I was going to be rewarded. I don't know. The other thing that I wanted to mention. While I'm trying to remember some of the other things, one of the problems that I've been having, and I don't know if this is just me, I have been having trouble with my words. And it's been so bad that...
What do you mean?
It's been so bad that it actually has scared me a little bit. You know how you say things like you get your letters mixed? Or maybe it's just me. The first letter of one word and the first letter of the second word, and you switch them around. Have you ever done that? Like Trouthmubbles. Have you ever said Trouthmubbles? You know that, like, you get your words mixed up?
No, I haven't. Yeah, no. But I have been forgetting how to pronounce some words. It's like, wait, I know how to say that word, and it won't come out my mouth right.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Okay.
It's been really weird. Like, it was something simple the other day. I was trying to say banana.
You couldn't say banana?
But for some reason, it wouldn't come out banana. It was coming out banana, or something like that. I was putting too many N's and putting the A's in the wrong place when I was saying it. And I knew, and it stumped me because I thought, why isn't this coming out my mouth correctly? Like, I know what it should sound like. I know what I'm saying.
Right.
And every time I kept... So then I stopped mid-conversation because I'm talking to someone when I said this. So now I'm wrapped up in my own head, having a silent debriefing as to why this isn't coming out correctly. They're standing there thinking, well, it's banana, right? That's what you were going to say. And I'm like,
I don't
look, wait a
know.
minute. I got to figure this out for a
Hand
second.
to God,
It was a whole thing.
yeah. Hand to God, I feel like I've had a stroke or something. That's how bad it's been.
Yes. And you know what? One of my girlfriends was telling me
I
the
think
other
it's
day that
I
she
think
had
it's
gone to
normal.
her.
I think it's normal.
Well, she said she went to the doctor and that she was having mini strokes.
Oh.
And mini strokes
Okay, that's not
result
good.
in.
That's not good.
She said mini strokes will result in, like, because we were talking about the fact that I told you I keep forgetting words. Like I forget the word and it's right on the tip of my tongue and
Yep.
I can't remember.
I've
what
been
word I
doing
need to
I've
use.
been doing that. Yeah.
I was telling her about that. I call it glitching.
Yep.
I was like, I'm still glitching a lot, right? And she was saying that you might want to go get checked out because when she went to the doctor, when she was having issues like that, they were saying that she was having mini strokes.
Okay.
And I was like, I didn't know that was a thing. She was
Mi-
like, oh yeah, it's mini strokes that is like a warning signal to the that you could possibly have a major stroke. And I was just like, really? I thought it was just a part of menopause.
See, that's the tricky part because it is.
She said, well, did you know that having strokes is a part of menopause?
Okay.
Girl,
I didn't know
blew
that.
me away. But yes, Sherry, somebody or another. But I think I've posted her a few times on our midlife page. But she had a couple of strokes like that once she started into menopause. And so apparently there's some correlation there
With the
with
transition
having
from
strokes and going through menopause. And I was like,
Huh. I did not know
I don't
that.
know. I don't know if it's a transition. I don't know if you can do it in perimenopause or if it's just menopause. I don't even know what it stems from. Like, what about menopause is causing these strokes?
Well, it could be your blood pressure. It
That-
could be. I mean, I know your blood pressure is affected and things like that. So, I mean, it's entirely possible. I don't know that that's what it would be in my case. Sorry, hang on. What just happened? Nothing. Sorry, it's over here. The hockey is over here. I don't think that's what it is in
You
my
sound like you're having. You
glitches.
sound like you're having verbal dyslexia. Yeah.
It's actually it scared me a little bit, but not in the
yeah.
way that not in the way that most people would think, but in the way that in my family, I think we have a history of brain issues when you get older. So it's kind of for me it's a little scary, and it has freaked me out a little bit. Like I will be having a conversation with somebody, with Aaron, or I think we were out somewhere at lunch having a meeting. Oh, there you go. There it is right there, live in person. And I was having a conversation in a meeting. And all of a sudden the words, I completely scrambled the words and they came out of my mouth like I was having a stroke, but I wasn't. Like I was well aware of what I'd done and I just sort of, I recovered really quickly and fixed it, but it scared the bejesus out of me. And I've done it a couple of times, but there's no other signs. I'm 100% positive if it was a stroke or something like that, there would be other indications. Like my blood pressure would be weird, or, it would be something. It wouldn't just be my words.
Do you think it's just that your mind is moving too fast? Like
It's usually
you're
when I'm
thinking faster than you're speaking.
I think what is happening is I am being told physically to stop it, to slow down and stop, because I have a really, really bad tendency not to sit down at all. Sometimes in the space of a day, I'll get up in the morning and then I won't sit down. Even when I have to eat something, I will be standing in the kitchen and I'll be eating and doing something at the same time. And I need to stop. I need to stop. And I've noticed that if somebody calls or Aaron has a meeting or somebody else wants me for something, I don't say no. And I have to start saying no. I have to start saying no because I think it's too much. I'm not sleeping enough. I need to relax a little bit more because that's another thing. I'm very wound tight right now, and I don't know why. I do believe that is part of menopause. Your husband. It could be my husband. It could be all kinds of things. There's stress. There's everything because then, unfortunately, it also goes into not full blown anything to worry about, but I have had moments of depression, and it's scary. It's really scary. Now I'm gonna cry. See, I don't cry. This is just menopause. I need to snap out of it. But it's terrifying because I'm not doing anything to make it happen, and it's
Right.
I don't know how to fix it. Because it comes out of nowhere. Like, I've canceled things that I'm supposed to be doing because I've just said, no, I can't do this right now. I have to look after me. And I'm not giving you an explanation. I've stopped giving people explanations because you don't need it. And I always thought that I did have to give an explanation. So if I say I can't do something, or sometimes if I feel like I'm overwhelmed and I don't want to do something, I've always done that mom phone call thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where you're angry and you're upset. You're upset, you're angry, you're dealing with something, and then the phone rings and you pick up the phone and you say, hello. Yeah, how are you? Blah blah, and you switch. Like there's a switch. I have to stop doing that. That is a bad habit going into the final phase of your, and it is the final phase of our life. Unfortunately, it is. But this is what I'm learning right now, is that it is terrifying and it's scary, and I can't control it. It doesn't matter what I take or what people give me for it or what the doctor says. I have to do it for myself. And it is a hell of a lesson that I am learning right now. So I won't make an excuse. I won't apologize, and I won't give an explanation. If I am not feeling it for me, if I'm that overwhelmed and I just, for whatever reason, maybe it's because I feel bloated or I don't like the way I look when I look in the mirror and it's upsetting me, I don't want to have to go and force myself to put something nice on and make myself look nice and go and do something to make somebody else happy. And while I don't want to be doing it. I don't want to do that anymore. And I know that sounds,
And you shouldn't have to.
but it sounds so mean. It sounds so like
No, it
selfish. It sounds so selfish
doesn't.
to me.
You know why it doesn't sound selfish? And we as females do this to ourselves, and we do it to others. We teach our daughters this, we teach our nieces this, we teach other women this,
To look,
because at some point we have made it so that amongst ourselves that this is our expectation and this is what we need to do. Whereas my husband will cancel on you in a New York second, honey. If he don't have to do it, he won't do it. And he feels no guilt about saying, I'm resting, I'm relaxing. And I look at him and I'm like, dude, there's things to do. How can you relax? How can you rest? And the house can be falling apart around him. He's going to get his rest. He's going to sit down. He's going to watch golf. He's going to go do what he wants to do. He's going to, whatever it is that's making him happy or relax in the moment, he's going to do it because he feels like he works hard He does what he needs to do as an adult, and he shouldn't have to do anything more than that sometimes. And as women, let me tell you, a typical day for me is I work, I run my children around, I cook still at least 2 to 3 meals a day, if not three. I am going from sunup to sundown. I am in my car, on my tablet, or on my computer, doing Zoom calls, holding meetings, emailing people while I'm in the meeting. I was just emailing somebody while we were talking. Like I am multitasking all day long, doing 10 things at the same time. I'm buying groceries, I'm holding a conference call. And it's normal for me to do these things.
Yep.
It's my everyday norm.
Yep.
And the moment I want to say I'm done, I immediately feel guilty or feel like I'm a slacker or feel like I'm not doing enough all of a sudden.
Yep.
And I know that's not true. I know it's not true. But it's that programmed, I guess you can call it the fact that we're just always doing things for others and trying to do everything to make everything run smoothly, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know, but I think most women are programmed to do this from young age. We're programmed to always say yes, always agree.
Right.
And even when you work in corporate America, you work outside of your home, we're programmed to show up when we're sick. You have to literally get a doctor's note if you call out of work, if you don't go to school. Your parents have to show up with a doctor's note, and that note needs to be compelling. It can't be just, oh, she had a headache or she just didn't feel good. It had to be, oh, they had this. You know what I'm saying? And I think we have just grown to the point where we feel like we have to over explain our life choices to people.
That's what
It's like,
yeah,
it's
that's
not
what I'm
enough to
saying.
say,
I don't want to give an
yeah, it's
explanation
not enough
anymore.
to say, I'm done. Yesterday, I was so tired. When I got home, I just told everybody, I'm done. I'm not doing another thing. I don't care what's going on. And I called everybody. This was Friday. I called everybody and told them, whatever you have for me on Saturday, I'm not doing it. This was Friday. When I got home, I was exhausted. I said, whatever I have on the schedule I called everybody. I'm not doing it. I'm not showing. I had meetings and stuff scheduled. We're not going.
Okay.
We're not doing this. I didn't do anything that I did not want to do because I was exhausted. I had nothing left in me. I just, you can't get blood from a turnip.
Yeah.
I had nothing.
Yeah.
And I was okay. That was the first time I could say I was okay with just not doing anything. So now I'm teaching the kids, if you don't, especially Lauren, no is a complete sentence.
It's a hard lesson. That is a hard lesson to learn. Because you do feel like you
it's not
owe
hard
people.
to learn it. Well, that's the thing. It's not hard to learn it if you start learning it young.
Okay. Well, I'm not
It's a
that
hard
young.
habit to break.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's a hard habit to break,
Yeah.
right? Once you've been doing it for 20, 30 years. It's a hard habit to break. So I'm trying to make it so that she doesn't even develop the habit.
Right.
I just don't want her to have that habit. And I'm teaching her that she only is responsible to herself. She owes herself everything. That's it. She's not responsible to the rest of us.
Right.
She's not responsible for everyone else's thing. You're responsible for you. You can only control you. And that's it. That's the whole thing. And so I think she's grasping that really well. I know my sons never had to be taught that. My sons are like, especially that oldest child, no, I don't want to do that. And guess what? You didn't do it.
Yeah, my
It
kids.
doesn't matter how much cajoling I try to do.
Yeah, I don't. That's not a lesson I have to teach my kids, even my daughter. See, I have. This is how bad I am. I have taught that to my daughter. I have taught that to my kids. But I do not practice what I preach. I don't. I have taught my kids that you don't owe anybody an explanation. When they would come home from school and they would say, I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to. No, you don't. You don't have to do that. You need to honor your commitments, but if this is something that,
Yes.
it's not mandatory or anything, and you're just not, you don't feel like you're going to be comfortable doing it, you don't need to do something that makes you feel uncomfortable. And yet,
Right.
here I am at 56, and I am not practicing what I'm preaching. And I have. Can you grab me a coffee while you're out there, please? Aaron's just leaving the room for a minute.
That's because you're conditioned.
I think
You're
I
conditioned
am.
like the rest of us, us Gen X. Gen X is conditioned.
I think so.
Gen X, we're the children of baby boomers. Okay, you did what you were told to do. If
Yeah.
your explanation wasn't good enough, you might get your tail beat. You might get on punishment.
Yeah.
You're gonna get something.
And
But
somewhere
you
it's
better
still
come up
in
with
there.
a good reason why.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better come up with a good reason why you're not doing something that you were told to do, whether you wanted to do it or not. We didn't have that option. We didn't have the freedom of saying, I don't want to do that. They're like, I told you to do it. What do you mean? I don't care what you want.
Yeah.
When you get grown and you can take care of yourself, then you have wants. But while you're under my roof, you have no wants. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. So we were conditioned and raised that way, right? And then we chose not to raise our kids that way because we were like, we hated it. So we're like, we're never going to do that with our kids. We're not going to make them do things that we know they don't want to do or is making
Exactly.
them uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Or,
So I did
just
learn the
don't do it.
lesson. I did learn the
Yeah,
lesson.
but we were already conditioned.
I just need to put it into practice.
But you're still having a hard time. But guess what? At least you recognize it now. So now you can put it in practice.
It's not just a hard time though. I need to start doing it for my mental health now because it is getting to the point where I need, it's not a want anymore. It is a need. I cannot do it for my and I think that's where some of these quote unquote glitches are coming from. Because I have the glitches when I'm overwhelmed or I'm stressed or I'm doing things that I don't want to be doing this. So the entire time we're going there, like we'll just say for instance, it's a social thing and I don't want to go. Aaron wants to go, I don't want to go. He makes me feel guilty, which he needs to stop doing. The people who invited me make me feel guilty because they'll say, well, you never show up. Well, I never show up because I'm always busy. And to me, the social part takes a back seat to the part where I'm going to go and I'm going to be making money or something like that. If it's a networking event, if I have to work, I'm busy. I also have 4 kids living in my house and a husband, and we're running 2 businesses now. That's your cup. Why did you put my coffee in your cup? I'm the one going through menopause. It's okay, I'll drink it. Wow. So everything just it ends up all getting piled onto me because I'm tired of being made feel guilty. I don't like to feel guilty. I don't want to feel guilty. So a lot of the time, just to shut people up, I'll go. And that's not good. That's not good for them. It's not good for me. Because
okay, I don't have that.
But I
stopped doing
will
that
do
in my
it so
40s.
that I am.
stopped doing that in my 40s.
No, but I haven't yet because I will still do it to the point where I am getting angry while I'm doing my hair, while I'm putting my makeup on. All the way to the event,
Yeah,
I am angry.
I stopped doing it. And you know what? I tell people ahead of time, I don't go to things. I don't go to things. Please, you can send me the invitation. By all means, invite me. I may send you a gift. I may send someone else in my stead. You will have representation if that's what you need. If you need a ticket sold, I'll buy a ticket and send somebody else. You can give the ticket away in a lottery. I don't care what you do with it. But at the end of the day, I don't commit to doing things with or for people. If it's not my job, it's not about my children, I ain't committing to it. I'm not committing to anything. And I don't, my husband used to commit me to things. And I'm like, don't do that. Because I won't be embarrassed. Because I'm not going to go. I'm not showing up. You got to explain why I'm not there. Right? Because it depends on how I feel in the moment. If I feel like, yes, I want to go to that event, right? Or I want to do that, then I'll reach out to the host and say, hey, do you have room for one more?
Right.
My plans have changed. I can show up.
Right.
But otherwise, I stopped doing it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. I stopped doing that in my 40s because I was pulling myself into different directions. I was going.
Well,
and I would get somewhere and be unhappy.
That's where I am.
I get there and be mad because I'm here. My feet hurting because I'm wearing these heels that I don't want to be in. I'm wearing a dress or a suit, and I don't want to talk to anyone.
And it's 110 degrees. It's 110 degrees, and I am sweating in places. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't.
Yes. No. The food is horrible, and the drinks are watered down. I don't want to be here. Let me go home.
But what I face is then, and women have been the worst.
Ryan!
Lord, that was right in my ear.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Women have been the worst offenders for me because they make me feel bad. You never show up.
That's what I was saying. Why do we do that?
You never. I don't do it, and that's why I get so angry, because I don't do it to other women, because I recognize it. Like I said, I know what the problem is. I know what it is because I fixed it with my kids and with my daughter. I recognize it. But so I consciously don't do it to other women. If I invite you to something and you can't come because you are having a menopause day or you are just having a bad day, you don't need to explain it to me. And it doesn't affect it doesn't affect our friendship. I'm not going to say, if you don't come, I'm never going to invite you again. Because to me, that's a threat. You threaten me, I'm not gonna come. But this is what women that I know, this is what they have done to me. And I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it, because not one time has it ever been for me. It's always for other people. And I am now at the point where I've had enough. That
is a threat.
I've had enough. If that's how you feel, that's on you. That's not on me. Because if I don't show up to something, I will let you know I'm not coming. I'm not just going to not show up.
Yeah.
But
you know what? A lot of times, no, I'm going to tell you. When women do that to one another, they wish they could not do it. Show up to such and such and such because I had to show up. It's almost like this silent pact of, if I gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
If I have to do it, you have to do it. If I invite you to something of mine and you need to show up to something that what I'm doing, because I'm going to show up to what you're doing.
Yeah. There shouldn't be conditions. Don't put conditions on our friendship. I don't like it. I don't. And I'm I'm not in the right headspace to be okay with it right now. I'm just not. Are you there? I can't hear you. Did you turn your microphone off? Lynn, I can't hear you. Did you turn your microphone off? Did you turn it off? I can't hear you. We're experiencing technical difficulties and Aaron is not in the room.
Girl, my
oh, there you are.
kids, they in there running through the house, making all kinds of noise.
Okay. Well, I will be watching the hockey for the next couple minutes until Lynn comes back, so you can join me if you like. Okay. There you are. I was just watching the hockey.
Did somebody score?
No. No, but in this game,
No.
if they lose, then South Carolina wins the Stanley Cup, and we don't want that. Anyway, what was the other thing?
Oh, so South Carolina has already won so many games.
Yeah, they're one game ahead. So this one can tie it up,
Gotcha.
and then they can go back and forth. But I mean, because they're ahead, but they're playing dirty. They're not playing a clean game. But that's a different podcast. It's not for this podcast. So that's the lesson that I've been learning. But it takes a toll on
But
you
how does
mentally.
that affect your relationships?
I've been isolating. I'll isolate. I'll withdraw and I will isolate. And but you know what? Here's the thing. I have spent more time probably on my own than I have with other people. When I say I'm extremely independent, I mean you could put me on an island by myself and I would be perfectly fine. I've been like that my entire life. I don't know why, but I have been. Even as a little child, I entertained myself. Like I don't need other people. I like to have other people around, but I don't need to in order to be. So if I isolate myself, it doesn't mean that I'm going into a massive depression and there's bad thoughts in my head. It doesn't mean that at all. It means I've had enough of dealing with all of this. So I'm going to pull back and I'm going to just do what makes Raquel happy. I'm still here. I'm still available, but I'm not going out of my way for anybody until I sort this out with myself, because this is something for me mentally and emotionally that I think I need to figure out before I go back into putting up with any of that stuff again. If there's people out there that understand that and they want to reach out to me and still, be nice, then that's cool. But if you start putting demands on me and telling me what I can and can't do and putting conditions on a friendship, then it's not going to work very long. I have discovered that friendship is a lot like dating. And I don't know why it took me this long to figure it out, but that clicked one morning. It was like, oh, okay. Wait a minute. We need to break up because this is not working for me. So I don't know whether I need to send you a text or a phone call or a Dear John letter or just ghost. I don't ghost people. I don't like to ghost people. I think it's rude. So I will tell you that this is not working for me anymore. And we'll go from there. But I discovered that, and I don't know whether it just took me a long time, but friendships are a lot like dating. Like, some of them are for long term, some of them are just, a one day thing, some of them are for a little bit longer, and then you realize it's not a good fit. And it's okay. It's all good. It's fine. You just move on and find a new one. What? What? Who scored? They did. Ah. Crap. It's okay. It's the first period. Nothing good happens till the third period anyway. So, uh-oh. Are you having technical problems, Lynn? No, she's not frozen. Nope.
It's these kids.
It's the kids.
Just write your name down. I'm in the podcast and she decides to sharpen a pencil.
She's listening. The look on your
Told brothers
face.
to come on and give me their name.
The look on your face.
So this is the thing, right? It's they have to rotate doing the dishes every week, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Some kind of way, I think they got off their schedule. So some kind of way, somebody did the dishes for somebody else. They started swapping days and swapping nights and stuff, right?
Right.
Write your name on the paper. So now when I ask the last couple of days, whenever I ask, hey, you know, whose dish night is it? It's a full blown argument between the three of them as to whose night it is. I can tell you whose night it is not. Mine. Because I did all the cooking. So I am not washing not one spoon, fork, or knife. Right?
Right.
So they're around here fussing and arguing over who's going to wash the dishes.
See, in my house, it would be you.
So I'm making them all write their names down.
Yeah, I
on
would
the
just
paper.
randomly pick one.
And then I am going to.
You.
It did that already. Oh, you would
I would
point it
just
out.
randomly pick
You would
one.
just randomly pick somebody.
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
would
gonna
I would
pull it
randomly
out of
just
the,
pick somebody. I don't care who it is.
I'm gonna pull a name out of the box.
And I dare you
And
to
whoever
argue
name
with
I
me.
pull, that's who got the dishes.
Yeah.
What?
I would That's what I would do.
Then you better hope I pull her name because y'all need to just stop playing with me right now. You see how you interrupted me?
I'll tell him who's going to
I
do the
should make
dishes.
all
You
of
want
y'all
me to do it? I'll do it. Turn the camera around. I'll do
I'm
it.
gonna put a number. Wait.
I'll do
I'm
it.
gonna put a number on each thing, and then you're gonna pick the number for me. Come here, guys. Come here. Yes, come here. Everybody, come on, Aaron. So you have 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
I don't know whose name is. I don't know whose. Yeah, I don't know whose paper is whose.
3.
Miss Raquel
I
is
picked.
going to pick a number. Wait till everybody get here.
Okay.
Hey, because I'm on live. So if you log into TikTok, everybody on TikTok understand that y'all are being butt faces about the dishes tonight. So Miss Raquel is going to pick a number. And that number is going to be whoever is going to do the dishes. All I did was write numbers on the papers. I don't know whose paper is whose. All right, Miss Raquel.
So
who did you pick?
they've all signed a piece
What
of
number?
paper. They've all signed it. Each paper.
Yeah, they all put their names on here. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go with number
Yep.
3. Number 3.
Who is number 3?
That's what I'm telling y'all. I told y'all he got the
Stop
dishes. No
screaming.
one wanted to believe me. I told
Bye.
y'all. I told y'all.
It's alright, big man. You gotta deal with it. Come on.
Who was it? It wasn't Lauren, I'm guessing.
Aaron.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aaron.
It was Aaron.
I'm sorry,
He just
dude.
got up, he had 3 10-hour shifts this week, and he's exhausted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now I feel
But
bad.
guess what? This is the part about being an adult. It's adulting.
Yeah.
Because guess what? If he had his own house, he would still have to feed himself and wash the dishes.
Yep. Are you one of those people who leaves the kitchen like till tomorrow? Do you do that? Like, do you just turn the lights off and go to bed and clean the
try very
kitchen
hard
tomorrow?
not to.
Okay.
I try not to.
Okay.
I try not to. I don't. I would have to be extremely exhausted, and it can't be like a lot of dishes. It could be like a few cups and you know, a few things. Not a full blown, we just cooked a big old dinner and, dishes everywhere. No, no. Now, I will allow them. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give everybody a job. Hold on. Because I'm always fair. Lauren, put the dishes away. Because whoever did the dishes earlier today, they don't have to put the dishes away. It's the next person. So I'm gonna have Lauren put the dishes away. I'm gonna have Ryan put the food away, and then Aaron will wash the dishes.
Okay.
That makes it easier. So the person who's washing the dishes don't have to do all of those things. They don't have to put the dishes away, put the food away, and wash the dishes, sweep the floor, wipe off the counters, do the you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. So
That's the
break it up
nice
for
thing
them.
about having all adult children that still live with you. I can simply stand up from the table and say, I made dinner. I'm not cleaning the kitchen. I'm going to go and have a shower. And when I come back, this kitchen better look the way it did before I start cooking. And magically it will be that way
Yes,
when I
and
get back.
I can't wait till one day I can do that. But right now I am like,
Yeah,
I
right
won't
now you're
cook
not
if
in
my
that, you're
kitchen's
not in that place right now. No.
no.
This
But I
is
won't
why I
cook
had
if the
all
kitchen's
mine
not clean.
together. This is why I had mine all at the same time. They're all done, and now I dare them
But you know what?
to not
When
do
I
it.
don't cook, my husband gets on them. If
Okay.
I don't cook, if I come in the room and say, "Well, I would cook, but I'm not going to because your children have not cleaned my kitchen yet." Oh, he gets
Oh.
up then and he gets on all of their behinds.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's like, "Now you're holding up my next meal." Like I won't even cook breakfast. So
Okay.
if they do leave dishes overnight in the morning, I walk in the kitchen making my coffee. If I find dishes in the kitchen, I won't cook breakfast
Okay.
until they clean my kitchen.
Oh well, see, that's never been a
Now, back
problem
in the
in our
day when I was
house.
growing up, our parents used to wake you up.
Yeah. Yeah. I was never allowed to sleep past a certain
They would
time.
wake us up in the
Yeah.
middle of the night.
Yep.
I think they intentionally waited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't either. We had to be up when my mom was up or my dad was up. Whoever got up last between my two parents, that's who we. So we always hoped it was mom because dad would get up at 4 in
Oh.
the morning to go to work and sleep until 6 instead of getting up at 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I make you get up. Yeah. Yeah. When I tell my husband all the time, no one sleeps in this house if I'm not sleeping.
There would be
In the
nobody.
morning, getting
There would
up
be nobody
in the morning.
sleeping.
Like, what, I don't care that you don't have anywhere to go. I don't care that you have nothing to do. They have to get up.
Your audio is
If
in
I'm
and out.
working,
Is that on our end, Aaron?
not like to be in my house cleaning the house.
Your audio is in and out.
Is it my end?
Yeah. Aaron's gonna reset it
I
and
don't
see what
know.
happens. There. Is that better?
Is that better?
That's better. Yeah. I
Okay.
I don't remember sleeping in until I was, well, just this many years old. And even now I can't. I've tried. I think the latest I can sleep in the morning is like 9. And that's on a Saturday when I don't have anything to do. Or I've got something like, because Aaron and I are not morning people. We usually don't. If we're the ones who are scheduling something, we won't schedule it until after 11. If other people schedule it, it's usually really, really early, and then, well, it is what it is. But but I can't sleep in. I can't do it. I try, and I can't. I don't know. I'm not a sleeper. I'm just not a sleeper. Now your audio is totally gone. Lynn, your audio's gone. Wait, I hear something. Nope. 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 Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye.
Get out my kitchen.
Oh, Jesus. Again. It just came out of nowhere.
You see why we can't do this show early around here? Like,
Lesson learned.
there's,
Lesson learned.
you know,
There are just
I
lessons
have
everywhere.
no peace
You know
until
what?
after 9 o'clock my time.
You know what? I I think that my kids purposely, like, if you go into my house right now, you won't see any of them. Like, you can come in my house in the middle of the day and you will not know that there are 6 people that live here. Number one, my kitchen is always really clean because it's my kitchen. The rest of the house, everything is put away. Because I have 4 kids and for so long there were toys everywhere. Now that there aren't toys, everything is mine. Everything is put away. Because and also because we do have the studio in our house, and I never know when somebody's going to need to come in the house and get something. So everything is always very clean. You wouldn't know they were there, and people think it's all nice and quiet. It's not after a certain time. Because now, where my kids used to get up early in the morning and wake me up, now when I do sit down, we'll say it's 10 o'clock at night, and I am sitting down, I am in my pajamas, I am ready to just relax. All of a sudden, that's when these fuckers come out of their rooms. When I sit down, it doesn't change. It is still the same. It's like they have radar. And then all of a sudden, they have problems. They have things they need. They want to tell me something. They want to show me something. Or, for whatever reason, now we're going through this phase where the 3 older ones are in their middle 20s, and they just want to sit and hang out with me. I don't want to hang out with you at 10 o'clock at night. I think that's what it is. I need a vacation, and I need it all by myself. I need to go away or something where I can just not have people want something from me or anything for 24 hours. I think that's what I need. I think that is what the universe is trying to tell me right now. Raquel, you need to just go and have some peace.
When was the last time you went on a vacation?
Probably a year ago. I haven't been out of the city when was the last time we were out of the city, Aaron? Beginning of May. And I'm a wanderer kind of person. I don't do well when I am put in one place for very long. In fact, I will sell the house and I will move to a new house because I need a change. I just need to change something. So we were talking about this the other day. I think we've lived in because somebody we know has lived in their house for 18 years. And I looked at them and I said, "You've lived in your house for 18 years? Like in a row?" And they said, "Yes." And they looked at me like I'd grown another head. And I'm like, wow. And Aaron and I looked at each other and we're like, that's interesting, isn't it? It's like, the longest we've lived in one house has been, I think, 10 years. 10 years. And for whatever reason, we move. In the beginning, it was because we would have another baby and the house was not big enough. So we used to make a joke that Raquel wanted a really big house. That's why I was having so many kids, because every time I got pregnant, I got a bigger house, which was true. But I wasn't getting pregnant to get the bigger house. We needed a bigger house. And now we've downsized from the big house to the little house, and and the kids are bigger. So I have no space. I have no space, nothing, no privacy, nothing. Like no downtime, no nothing. So I really do think that I need that. I need it. Or a good number to a
Out of
psychologist.
all of your kids, who's gonna move first?
I think they're all going to go at once. I think they'll all go at once. Tegan may be harder to get out than the rest of them. She may be with us forever. I don't know. She seems to think that she is. The boys won't go very far, but I think they'll all go at the same time. They'll all go at the same time. I don't think they'll go very far. But
How do you date living at home?
they don't. They don't.
Okay.
Well, Tegan did, but her relationship was long distance, so she would fly in, and we would see her. Yeah, they're not interested. They're not interested in dating anybody. Believe me, I've told them I will set up a profile for each and every one of my children, and I will swipe left or right. I'll do it for you. I can do that. I can do that. I can find you a nice girl. I'll do it. But they won't let me, so. Oh well. They'll do it when they're ready.
Well, they're avoiding a lot of drama, so
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think so. Who scored?
Nobody scored. It's not good.
Yeah, see, normally I would be yelling and screaming and swearing at the TV. That's another reason the kids stay in their room while I'm watching hockey.
Did somebody score?
No. Penalty. What'd they do?
Did somebody score?
No. Score is 1-0 Carolina. But not, they scored a little while ago. So, what was the other thing that I have learned I wanted to talk about? See, I don't remember. I cannot any longer do things unless I write them down. That was one of the things. That is getting worse. And I don't like it.
Yeah, I have to write a to-do list. I have to write a to-do list. I have to write a list of. Now, I've never had to write my grocery list out, but now I do. I get in the store, and I stand at the doors.
And you say, "Why am I here?"
Yes. Why am I in here?
At
What
the
did I come here for? And it's so
Okay.
funny because people will see me doing this and they just laugh, thinking we've been there, we get it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I have no clue. So then I just start walking up and down the aisles, and I end up buying crap I don't need.
Yep.
Not getting what I actually should have been getting when I got there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I am to that point where I have to write everything down. If I'm supposed to call somebody, I gotta write it down, and I have to write down why I'm supposed to call them, because I'll get them on the phone and forget why I called.
Okay, I've never done that before. That's a funny one. Why am I calling you? My mother has done that before.
I just,
She'll call me
See?
and then she'll say, "Why did you call me?" I said, "Mom, you called me." "No, I didn't." "Yes, you did." "Are you sure?" "Yes, I am sure you called me." She's like, "Oh, okay." Oh.
that's hilarious.
So I do worry. However, my mother has a
That's
brain
hilarious.
bleed because she had an accident a couple of years ago and she hit her head, and so now she does legitimately forget things, but now it's a little tricky. But yeah, I've never done that before. No.
That's funny.
I have been in the middle. I made bread the other day and I couldn't figure out why it didn't taste very good. It's a recipe that I always make. I forgot completely, to put the eggs in the bread. It was edible, but it wasn't. It was like very heavy and like a rock kind of thing. I ended up just throwing it away. And I have been doing that lately too. Is if something doesn't work, I'll throw it away. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to do that thing that we did when the kids were growing up, where if something was broken, we'll keep it and we'll fix it. But we never fix it. I know we're not going to fix it.
Yeah.
It's going to go in a pile and it's going to sit there and it's going to irritate me. And then I will start nagging Aaron, telling Aaron he's got to fix it. And you know what? It's not worth it to me anymore. So we just throw it away. It's done. I don't care.
Yeah.
But we can glue it. I don't care. I don't want to glue it. It's broken. I am no longer going to keep things that are broken. It's broken, get rid of it. Go. No.
I do that. And if I can't fit it, it goes. I don't care. I'm never going to lose enough weight to get back into it. It's a done deal. If it's too small now, it's going to be too small next week. I'm getting rid of it. I get rid of all the things.
That is a lesson you need to teach your daughter as well, is you dress for the body that you have right now, not the body you wish you had, or the one you had 20 years ago, or the one you might have 2 weeks from now. You dress the body you have right now in this moment, and you'll be a lot happier. Who the hell cares what size it is on the tag? We have to stop doing that. Because that has also been bothering me too. And it's women. Why do women put so much pressure on other women to look a certain way? Do you know I was told the other day that if I had blonde hair and not gray, I would be really pretty? Do you know how badly I wanted to cross that table and punch that person in the face? I didn't, but I wanted to, because I couldn't believe that somebody would actually say that to me. Uh-oh. You're frozen. You frozen? Aaron, is that her or us?
That's her. It's all her.
That's your end. Apparently the internet is
I
bad.
didn't have this
You're frozen, Lynn. Nope, there she is. She came back. You're back. Okay. What did you say?
We're having
a storm?
We're having a storm coming through.
Okay, that's what. Yeah, Aaron said it was on your end. Okay.
Through. So
yeah, that was.
Everything is becoming a little spotty.
Okay.
Right now.
What did you say to that? Yeah, I know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is that somebody you know?
Yes. Yeah. I know.
Oh yeah, they would have had a broke nose.
I deserve some form of an award for not crossing the table and punching them in the face, because I think it's because I didn't say anything. I just smiled, and because I think I was in shock. Nobody's ever said anything like that to me. And I couldn't figure out.
Did they think they were being cute or helpful?
I think they thought they were being helpful.
Say it?
Just like that. You know, Raquel, if you had blonde hair, you would be really pretty. Like, it was like they were looking right at me and thinking this in their head, but they said the words out loud. It was like that. And I was so shocked. And thankfully, I am not the kind of
You should have told them, I do have blonde hair. It's called platinum.
Well, I think I did.
That's what gray hair is.
I think I was like, well, I have like hard water, so it's a little on the yellow side right now, but okay. Like, I didn't know what to say. It's not the first time. I have had people say that to me, and I don't understand where they get off, but maybe I should start doing that to other people, giving them my opinion of their physical appearance and what I think they should look like. That would make me happy. Maybe I should start doing that, because that was, I wrote it down. That was the other thing that sort of hit me over the last 2 weeks, was there have been quite a few people feel the need to say things like that to me, and there's no fear. Like, it doesn't, either they don't have a filter, and I've just met a lot of people who don't have filters, or there's something about me that makes people just spew honest opinions without filtering it and thinking about how it might make me feel. But there have been, over the last 2 weeks, quite a few of those comments, and it enough that I sat down the other night and I was thinking to myself, what is it about me that people feel they can say things like that and not upset me? Like, what? Is there something that I'm doing? Because there's that expression, you teach people how to treat you. So am I making people feel that comfortable that they feel like I can say whatever I want to her, gal, and it's not going to bother her? Nothing's going to happen? Is that what it is? Because I got to tell you, it's going to start happening. And people are going to be very shocked. Because I don't get it. I don't understand. Why do people think it's okay?
Yeah. Well, it could be that. It could be that, but it could be that.
Are they just rude? I know a lot of rude people.
It could be that, but it also could be some people are just, they don't understand that. Yeah, some people are just rude. Well, I can't say that. I don't know how.
Is it because if you insult me, I laugh? Because realistically, you can insult me all you want, and it's not going to send me into. I'm not going to go home and cry. I'm not going to get upset about it. Maybe that's what it is. Because I understand when people say things like that to me, especially people who don't know me. Now, just to be clear, there are very few people in Las Vegas that know me very well. They don't. So therefore, if you say something like that about my appearance and you don't know me very well, it has nothing to do with me. Nothing. It has everything to do with you, the person who is saying those things to me. Which, again, was a hard lesson to learn, but I did learn that lesson a long time ago. So it doesn't really bother me, but that doesn't mean that you can say it, right? It's still rude. Even if it doesn't bother me, it's still rude.
I don't know anybody.
Is you frozen?
I don't know anyone that has the audacity to even fix their mouth think they're going to say something like that to me.
Well, that's probably because you're tall and scary. Maybe
Can
I'm
you
not.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I used to be intimidating, and I've been told that I'm intimidating, but I'm also only 5'2", and maybe I just don't seem scary enough. I can be. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know. So
I don't either. I couldn't even begin. But
No.
I do know if I were there and someone had the nerve to say that to you, it
be
would
my
be
backup.
an instant problem.
I believe.
I mean, really, I don't even, when stuff like that happens, I don't even think twice about, I don't even think twice of, should I say something? Or that doesn't even cross my mind. It doesn't even filter into me that I shouldn't say anything.
Right.
I just automatically respond as if it was directed at me. Like,
Right.
That's just how and I think everybody that I hang out with are the same way. I think we all just have that. If you say something wrong, rude, disrespectful to anyone in our group, everybody just kind of moves forward collectively. Like, wait, what you say? Like, who are you talking
Excuse
to?
me?
I mean, it's really just not even something that we think about, and maybe sometimes that's why we collectively get labeled aggressive and angry and all the things that they like to label us. But it's more of protective. Like,
Right.
we are just protective in that way. Like, you're just not going to do that. It's just so many levels of wrong. It's
I
just
know.
like, what are you doing? And we address that with anyone. It doesn't matter who, what, anyone who has that audacity. It's still met with that same level of, what are you doing? Like, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Think before you open your mouth again,
Yeah.
because how rude is that? How rude is that?
It's pretty bad.
Who asked you
It's pretty
if I
bad.
would look better with a different hair color?
Yeah.
Girl, your mama would look better if she kept her legs closed. How about that?
See, but it and
digress.
normally that's, I mean, I would do that, but you know what? It just, I think they at that particular time they caught me on a good day, and all I could do was laugh. I mean, I was in shock because nobody's ever had the balls to do that before, because most people that know me know, or even people that don't know me very well, I don't know a lot of people that have the balls to actually say something like that. So I think it was a shock.
I think your hair is beautiful.
I do too. I like it.
I
Plus,
love your
don't,
hair color. I think it's
I don't
beautiful.
have to do anything to it. I mean, like I said though, I think it's when somebody tells you that that you would be prettier if you lost some weight. I've heard that one before too. You would be if you get you should have bangs so you don't see the wrinkles on your forehead. Or have you ever thought of getting Botox? Or, I mean, I've heard all of these. And when women say that to another woman, it
Wait a minute. Are you serious right now?
Yes. But that's not on me. It's got nothing to do with me at the end of the day. That is an issue that these people have with aging. So if I don't do those things, it bothers them more than it bothers me.
I agree with that 100%. But I agree with that. But
I know.
You're hearing these things,
Yes.
and I'm assuming it's not from the same person. I'm assuming these are different people.
It's different people. And again, this is why I stay by myself a lot of the time.
Is this a Caucasian thing?
It could be. It could be.
Because let me just say this. Melanated people we're not going to go, if we say something like that to you, we're going to say something to you like that. So like if it's one of my good girlfriends and she's wearing something that look god awful, it's my due diligence as a friend to pull
Your
her to the
ass
side and
looks
say,
fat
"Girl,
and yeah.
you need to take that shit off.
Yeah.
Okay? You need to
Yeah.
take that off now."
Yeah.
Okay. But just to give a baseless observation about her looks, no, we don't just do that unless we're intentionally trying to be catty because somebody's sleeping with your man and they trying to make you feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's
There's not that much
it.
drama in my life. No.
You know,
It's
it's
just
like we're not just sitting around doing that. Like there is definitely a motive behind it if you ever run across one of us that's doing it. We're mad at you. We can't stand you. You're doing something to us and we want to make you feel this big about it.
right.
Or we're really like genuinely going to say it with love and pull you aside and get you.
Yeah,
it's
no,
called
this is
fixing
not said in
your
love.
crown.
This is not said in love.
But just to sit there and look at you and just give a observation that wasn't asked for and has
Yeah.
no real reason behind it, girl.
I know. Hey,
We don't do that.
if you tell me I have a fat ass, then I'm gonna and maybe you shouldn't have that extra donut. You know what? I'm gonna eat the donut, and I'm gonna do it right while I'm looking you dead in the eyes because it
Well, you
doesn't.
know.
That doesn't bother me. But why do you feel that it's okay? That's my point. Why do these people feel that it's okay to say it to me?
I have no idea. I have no idea. And you're probably not the only person that they're saying it to. They
Probably
probably talk
not.
to other people that way.
Yeah.
If somebody in the culture told you that you had a fat behind, it's a compliment.
I don't
It's a
have
compliment.
I don't have a fat.
But I'm just telling you,
But yeah.
if anybody ever said it, it's a compliment because that's a thing, right? But yeah, no, we don't just critique people and try to. No,
No.
that's so mean. That's mean girlish. That's very
It's high school.
catty.
I said
And-
that to one of my kids the other day because something happened and it did bother me, and I think it was Delaney, because Delaney usually picks up on this sort of thing. He asked me if I was okay, and I said, yeah, I'm fine. I just I'm trying to like deal with this issue that happened, and I told him what happened. And he said that. I said, you know, when you grow up, you think that high school is just high school. It's not. Unfortunately, it continues, and it's still like high school, and it shouldn't be. But yeah, I think I just need
Maybe it's the Trump effect.
maybe.
You know, he loves to go around critiquing people and calling people names and telling people what they should do. To
So
make
people
themselves
think that
better
it's
and
okay
stuff.
to
So
be
maybe-
brutally honest. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Maybe they think that that's a
Because I'm white, then I would naturally. That has been. We have actually been mistaken for Republicans before, but it's kind of funny. It's like, what? What did you just say? Like, I know you and I have talked about this before. When we lived in Texas, I threw quite a few people out of my house because they felt, because I was white and they were white, that we would think the same way about other ethnicities. And they were shocked. To say they were shocked would be an understatement when I asked them to please stand up and leave my home. And because there was no discussion, I don't care what your explanation is. That is not how I feel. I do not condone that opinion. I have children in my house, and it is my job to make sure that they do not learn things like that from people like you. Get out of my house, and please don't come back.
I think that's a community thing.
So-
I think that is something because I can honestly say I think Black people are the same. We think most of us believe the same things.
Right.
Right? We know there are some of us that don't. We know that.
Okay.
But we assume that the larger percentage, the majority, believes the same thing. So, for instance, the majority are Christians, okay? The majority are Democrats. The majority, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what you think. And then when you meet someone that is not a Democrat, that is not a Christian, they could be a Republican Muslim. They could be, and we're like,
Hey, wait a minute.
"What?"
Is there such thing as a
So what
Republican Muslim?
No,
I think there are.
yes, they are.
I think
Yes.
there are. But
There are.
that sounds very
I know-
odd to
I
me.
know some.
That sounds weird to me. But
Well,
okay.
see, because Muslim isn't just a religion, though. A lot of people in the United States think that it's just like being Jewish.
Yeah.
Jewish is not just a religion,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they assume that if you're Muslim, you're automatically
Right.
Nation of Islam or Muslim. You know, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, that's not necessarily true. So they assume too, you know, if you're Jewish, then you are Jewish. No, there are Jewish Catholics, there are Jewish Christians, there,
Yeah.
you know, there are black Jews. People didn't even realize that there were black people that were Jewish. It's
I
like,
know
yeah, they
that one's
exist.
that one's.
But when you meet somebody that is not like the others, you kind of get a little thrown off. So this is the thing, and I know this is bad. I shouldn't do this, but for some reason, it's my automatic default, and I'm working on it. I swear, I'm working on it. I'm trying my best to fix it, but it's gonna take a minute because
Okay.
I live in Virginia. I live in the southern part
Should we
of
switch
Virginia.
TikTok off?
So we are
Oh, I already
Southerners.
We already got live suspended
We've been suspended.
no,
for criminal
we're
and
Southerners.
violent behavior.
So why?
For criminal and violent behavior. What did we do something?
I have no idea.
We've been suspended for live on TikTok. I think it was when we were talking about going over when I said I would reach over I said I didn't reach over the table and punch him in the face. I said I didn't do that. I should get credit for saying I didn't do it.
But the computer algorithm,
Yeah,
whatever.
so
probably
that's
just
okay.
picked up, punch him in the face.
That's fine. So carry on. We don't have to worry about it now. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I have a habit of. I think all Caucasian people are Trumpsters until they show me they're not.
That's kind of funny. I think everyone who lives in a certain
so what
area is a Trump supporter until you
No,
prove you're not.
I
So-
have one of my. I have a really good girlfriend, love her to pieces. I go visit her at her house. Of course, she's Caucasian, and she has a neighborhood that's very mixed. And whenever she has like little gatherings and stuff, she invites some of her neighbors. I assume they all love Trump
Okay. Is
until they tell
you frozen
me
again?
they don't.
Okay.
I don't ask, hey, do you like Trump? I'm not gonna ask.
Right.
I'm just gonna wait and see how you act. You've never
Okay.
seen a black person
Okay.
before. You don't know how to talk to me. Then I'm
She gone again. There you are. Okay. I know you said that that's not right, but I think that's where we are right now. I think everybody is there right now. And it's very, very hard, especially when you are going through, what we're going through and your hormones are all over the place and you just sometimes can't control what you say. So it's a little tricky, I think, with some people because I don't know. I don't know. And it's a stereotype, but we always get upset when people go with the stereotype or, like with you, there are stereotypes. So if you have white people come and they meet you for the first time, do they automatically assume that you are an angry black woman because of your age?
yes.
And people
Yes.
look at me. I am
You know-
5'2". I am blonde. I have blue eyes. People automatically assume that until I start talking to them, and then they're like, okay, I should be very careful what I say now. It's like, yeah, you be careful what you say because you can't assume. This is why stereotypes are based on fact, though. But they are not true. Not anymore. I think unfortunately, this country is now getting a whole new stereotype that, it's not the same as it was before. You used to be able
It is
to,
not.
you'd meet someone who voted differently than you did, and you might take the piss out of each other, right? But you didn't hate each other. It wasn't about ethics or moral values, right? It was just about taxes and property and, those kind of and medical care and things like that, right? Not anymore. Now it's definitely very, very different, and it's your morals and your ethics. And those are kind of important when it comes to, being social with people or, getting to know people better, because it does affect you. It really does.
Yeah.
And they don't take a joke.
It
You
does.
can't take the piss out of each other anymore because nobody can take a joke. It's not fun anymore. No, I mean, before
No,
if
and
the
it's like,
president
now your circles are getting smaller.
yeah, like before, if the person you voted for was not the person that I voted for, it was like, oh, okay, that's cool. We'll wait another 4 years and see if we can get it done again. But it really wasn't that big a deal. Like
Yeah, yes.
George W.
No,
could make
it
a
wasn't. It's
speech,
like
and
any
we used
championship game. It's,
yeah. But George W. used to make a
if
speech,
your
and we'd
team
take the
didn't win the
piss.
Super Bowl, it was yes.
Nobody got upset and
And
told
I
you
hate
you
to
weren't a
say
good
it.
American. They're just like, okay.
Right, exactly. I hate to say it, but I miss the Bush family.
I
I'm
do too.
They
I
weren't
do
that
too.
bad. I thought they were, and they weren't that bad. Because now I see what bad really looks like. So it's like, wow, they were actually good people. They were actually decent
And they are still
people. They just saw
Republicans.
things. Yeah, yeah.
And they cared about immigrants.
And they just have a different perspective, and everybody's perspective is based on their own life experiences, their upbringings,
Yeah.
where they are and where they fall in society at this moment, right?
Yeah.
But I swear, I think now we're all kind of keeping our circles kind of small. You don't really trust your neighbors because they had that sign in their yard, and it's like one thing I can say about my neighborhood, nobody in my neighborhood have gotten involved in political signs.
There's none in
We
my neighborhood.
each election, we have not had anyone in our neighborhood put up any type of political signage, and it hasn't been. I don't live in an HOA, so it hasn't been
Yeah, I'm not in
something
an
that
HOA.
we discussed. You just nobody's done it, and I think we all just want to live peacefully.
Quietly.
And I'm yes, quietly. I miss the days when you didn't know a person's political preferences.
Right.
I miss the days when you didn't talk about religion or money openly. You only spoke about it in the privacy of your home or with close friends and family.
That's what
Now
I was
everybody's
taught.
business is everybody else's business.
Yep.
I those people had a reason for doing that etiquette wise because they understood that it would cause more problems than understandings.
Yeah.
Like people wouldn't be as understanding. They would be more upset about it. And it's definitely a trigger nowadays. Nowadays, who you align yourself with can actually be detrimental to your lifestyle, your career, your safety.
Yep.
It is crazy
It
how
is.
that has happened.
Well, and we've Aaron and I have had that discussion with a lot of people because they've said to us, why are you still associating with that person or that person, or are you sure you want this person voted for that person, so maybe you shouldn't be friends with them or whatever. Aaron and I don't have that luxury. And I don't know a lot of people who own small businesses that do have that luxury. So, I mean, you kind of have to take a deep breath and figure out, okay, which is worth it. Socially speaking, maybe. But as far as professional goes, we still have to try and be professional. And we tend to tell people we don't want to talk about it. Let's just leave it out. Just, it's got nothing to do with what we're doing right now, so focus on that. And it usually works. If there's not other people, I know Aaron gets DMs and he gets memes from people who are on the opposite side, and they seem to think that it's okay to send things like that. But I mean, that's just something in your phone. You can put it down. You don't have to look at it. It's not a big
Right.
deal. But they still make fun of each other. So, or if something happens, then they'll start arguing about it. I don't do that. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to try and make my point. I don't really care. You do you, I'll do me. Except when it comes to the big stuff, and that's the morals and the ethics. And then I still have no problem throwing people out of my house. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't. Because at the end of the day, that's not something that we're going to be able to get around. You can't just change your moral values. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
You have a set of morals, and if you do start moving that line and changing your moral values to make other people happy, that's when you start getting problems. Right there.
Yep.
And so I think I think you have to, both professionally and socially, you have to take a step back and say, okay, what hill am I going to die on? Which of these is most important? Can I do this and have it not affect me emotionally or morally? And if the answer is yeah, you can do it, then it's not a problem. But if it says yeah, no, this person is diehard, then no, it's not worth it. It's your sanity you're talking about. Plus you have kids. And I think this is one of the biggest problems with parents now, younger parents now. You are the one who has to set the example, not the internet, not the television, not the radio, not the politicians, not their friends at school. You are the parent. You have to set that example, and you have to lead by example. So if somebody is in your home and they are saying or doing something that you do not want your children to learn, get them out of your house. Just get them out.
Yep. Absolutely.
Got to go.
Get them out.
But there are so many people who don't do that. They just shrug and they just say, okay, well. Or worse, they agree. And then that's how the cycle starts. And that's how you teach children these things. Because none of it is in you when you're born. It's all learned behavior.
It's all learned. Yep. All taught.
On that note,
which is crazy.
I was going to mention something else, but I can't remember what it was. So I think it's time to call it. I don't remember what it was. I'll think of it right after we say goodbye. I'll message you and say, damn it. I can't remember. It was important too.
That is funny.
Anyway, we will be back next week. I'm going to go and finish watching the hockey because it looks like it's getting really exciting and I can't.
Has your team scored?
No. And we've still got 13 and a half minutes. Neither has the other team though. So, and the Knights usually... Oh, a fight. Yeah, I said the other day, we need to start doing the whole elbows up and flipping shirts over people's heads and then just, ugh. Now that we've already got a violation, I don't have to worry about saying that. Go and get some sleep, Lynn. Enjoy your evening, and I will talk to you soon. See, if you are watching, which I don't think anybody is watching because of the game, but if you are, please like and subscribe to our channels, all of our social media channels, and download the Go Live Vegas app if you haven't done so yet. Please. Thank you.